When your dog sees a trigger, you might not have the language for it, but you can definitely feel it, right? Stuff just starts to change. Maybe they get a bit more tense, their ears come forward, they're hard staring at the trigger. Today we're going to be working on a name game, which is going to help with the focus of getting it away from the trigger and onto you. My name is Kristen from Salty Pack. So today we're going to be working on our name game, which is basically just a way to get our dog's focus off of the trigger and back to us. We would like to make that as reflexive as we can, meaning just super easy for the dog to hear their name and check back in with us. We have to start in a low distraction environment. So this is where a lot of people might go just too hard, too fast, is they start to do the name game and then they take it out around their triggers and the dog is just going, yep, I can learn to ignore you. So it doesn't have to be the dog's name. If you have a really reflexive marker word like yes, that your dog swings around and comes back to you, that can be just as good. The reason that we want to break this fixation is because the more that dogs stare at other triggers, and again, it could be birds, dogs, it could be anything that we're talking about for triggers here, the more that they stare, the more likely they're about to go into a different part of the predatory sequence. So after staring and stalking and fixating, the next thing that dogs will generally do is chase. So if you have a dog that kind of has stared and locked and loaded, and then they like lunge out, that could be them trying to go to the next step of the predatory sequence, which we do get into in a different video, just trust me. So I'll try not to spend too much time talking in the intro, but you will see in just a minute a demonstration with Rocco the Bull Terrier about what we do for the name game. Just a quick little note just so that you know what you're looking at. Rocco is a dog that doesn't have great eyesight, nor like good mouth coordination. So he's actually a dog that we choose to reward on the ground. So if you see me putting treats kind of on the ground for him, that's why. So after you watch today's demo, make sure to grab your hungry dog. Again, just a reminder, it's even better if you can use just the regular breakfast or dinner that you're gonna be giving them. So make sure to grab your hungry dog, a full treat pouch, go somewhere low distraction for today, and make sure to film your sessions just so that you can look back and see if there's anything that might have not gone according to plan, or you can just watch your progression at the end. Have some fun. All right, so we've got Rocco. He is the 9-year-old bull terrier. He's super fun and exciting. So Rocco is a dog that definitely gets really excited by visual things in his environment. So he sees stuff and then starts to, good job, bud, and then can start to get a little bit like overexcited. So I explained in the kind of intro before the difference between focus and engagement. What we're gonna work on here is focus through like a little name game. So with Rocco, particularly, I kind of set us up just to see if there was gonna be anybody passing by us, but I just want to be able to give his name, Rocco, yes. And the moment that he looks at me is where he can get that yes marker word that we've already preconditioned. He's got a very sharp response to the yes, which is fantastic. So ideally, you've already built up that yes a little bit more for your dog. You can even kind of hear, you can see his ears prick up a little bit. So this is gonna be really good for us that when we're walking, if we are gonna be passing by something that's pretty stimulating for him, it could look like, Rocco, yes. And he gets food on the ground. I think I explained that in the intro video as well too. So as we're passing by things, if you notice your dog kind of stalking, staring, fixating, loading up, that's where we can break that fixation and get a little bit more of that focus. So that'll be what it looks like ideally, is when we're walking along. Rocco, Rocco, yes. And then being able to break that fixation. And if we can get it to be super, super snappy for the dogs, makes it really easy just to get that focus back on us and just help to calm them down a little bit more as well too. But just for the moment, as you're starting to, like we've probably called out our dogs' names a lot and they've been like, yeah, it doesn't actually mean anything. So we're gonna try and condition, sort of like we did with the marker, that if you check back in with me, really good things happen if they're super food motivated and all those things as well too. So, again, you can do this in your backyard. It doesn't have to be out and about. We're just doing a session with Rocco, and sometimes for some people they live in an apartment, so this might be the reality. Rocco, yes. And remember, mark and then move. So I don't want food in my hand or anything. You can be really quick on it. If your dog already knows yes, they'll know that food is coming. He's like, you're trapping me for something. Good. So I'm going to try and get him a little distracted about something else. Good. You're too good now. You're too good now. There's a dog in the distance. We'll see if he notices. Too good, my boy. I know, too good. Rocco, yes. And again, if you've got your yes, that means come take food from my hand. Where it might look is going to be name, marker yes, and you might move backwards for the dog to practice continuing to come move towards you as well. But remember to mark and then move. This is just a practice of getting their focus back on us. Focus meaning eye contact, to break focus or fixation on other triggers. But if we can do it in a low distraction environment, then we can build it up and have a little bit more expectations for them when the distractions get a little bit higher or the triggers are a little bit more triggering for them. Oftentimes, especially in the backyard where it's going to be very sterile, you might get a dog that's like, all right, I'm looking at you, I'm doing the things. So you could even bait them with a little bit of like a toy around or food around or something like that as well too. For here, I wanted to see if there was going to be anything more. He's actually done fantastic, which is a good session for me as well. It doesn't give you guys as much to look at and be able to watch as well too. But again, the whole point of this exercise, is name, mark, then reward. Cool. You were too good. I know you were too good. That was so fantastic. I know, do we have to keep going? No, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. I've been talking way too much. So much talking. I know, so much talking. I didn't even let you talk at all. I know, let's go. I know, we're going. Thanks for watching today's video. My name is Kristen from Symptom Back. If you would like to start from day 1 of our 30-day leash walking challenge, you can click on the recommended video to get started with your leash walking journey today. Good boy. Nice. Did you get me? You got me so